Lucky number 29. Come on down. It's your turn for The Price is Right. Dear person of infinite value, today you receive a virtual check for $26,843,545,600 granted to you via the Bank of Infinite Abundance. There is more abundance in this universe than you can shake your hairy finger at. Why would you even shake your hair? Why would you be shaking your hairy finger at abundance? Most people are like giving it the little crook. The come here, crook. Oh, there's an ambulance. What's up? It's not for me. We're good. All right. We are alive and well, and hopefully whoever's on the way in that ambulance is also on their way to being alive and well. Or maybe they're just turning on the lights to impress their friends. Hopefully that's the case. Day number 29. How you feeling? How are you feeling about your infinite abundance? How are you going to spend $26 billion? What haven't you gotten yet? You've got a yacht. I know you got a yacht. You got an island. Everybody gets an island. You got yourself a chef. You got yourself personal attendants. Multiple upon multiple $1 million homes. Helicopters. Private jets. What is left? You've gotten flights to the moon. What else is left? This is where you really get to expand in these last couple of days, and not as if the others haven't been expansive. It's been quite the challenge to spend billions of dollars. It's really been quite the challenge. I think all that's left at this point is what, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't even gotten this far yet. I haven't even gotten here yet. It's been a challenge, but I think the largest so far that I am at is $6 billion and change. And I'm just buying up sports teams. It's kind of fun, right? Like, somebody could be like, what would you do with multiple sports team? Well, you get that's some kind of income generation right there. I'm not sure what the ROI is on a sports team, but I'm sure that it's pretty high. Otherwise, why go get one? And even if it's not, those guys, what's great though about buying the sports teams is that nowadays, and I see this more and more often, and maybe it's because I'm paying attention to it because I've got kids, but I'm seeing all the guys on these sports teams that have really taken to giving back to the community and really getting out there and helping, and that's really a treasure to watch. As a matter of fact, last year I watched at Dad 2.0, which is a Dad's Only event. You may or may not be able to tell by the name, but Ronnie Lott and his son niece gave presentations, and they talk about how they give back to the community and how they what they're doing to give back to the community to help. I think one of them was like, just teaching, educating people, and giving those who are impoverished more access to education and things that may otherwise be outside of their grasp, and to me, that's just awesome to watch. So you know what, if I'm buying up sports teams, you can bet that they better be good role models, and you can bet that if I've got some teammates, if I've got some I love New Jersey. Look at them just cutting right in here. You can bet that if they're on the sports teams that I've owned, that they're going to be good role models, and I love seeing that these days more so than I've ever seen in the past. With that being said, $26 billion is going to be a challenge. 26 billion is going to be a challenge. This is day 29. And on the bottom of day 29, the words of encouragement. All right, here we are with our first words of encouragement. We had a little interlude there. Got a phone call. Had to take it, took it. Now I'm done with it. And we are on with our words of encouragement from Neville Goddard. It is always go to the end, dwell in the end, and you will hurt no one. Dwell in the end, and you will hurt no one. That part's a little tricky for me. If you think of something, let me know. But in the always go to the end part, visualize yourself completing and living in the space that you want to be living in. You know, dwell in that space and you will hurt no one would just mean that really if you listen to some of these other ones that we did in the perfect grace and, you know, in the perfect ways from Florence Scovel Shinn, when you do dwell in the end and you hurt no one, you're doing it because you've done it from a place of creativity, where you've brought more value into the world, where you're giving and you're not necessarily taking or competing for somebody else's space and or good times. And I think that it's things of those nature that Neville Goddard is referring to. And when he looks at always go to the end, well, that's just the same as having a plan, isn't it? When you have a plan, you go to the end and you work your way backwards. Here's where you are today. Here's where you want to be. Now, what's in the middle? In the middle is all the stuff that gets you there. That's all the ooey gooey goodness that gets you there. You don't want to go straight to the end with one step. Where's the joy in that? Where's the fun in that? Where's the adventure in just having the things? There's no fun in that. There's no fun in it. To me, when you dwell in the end, it's taking all of that, all of what it took you to get there, everything that's in between there, all the pieces of stuff stuck between your teeth that got you there, the gristle, the fun too, right? Like, again, I say the gristle, it's all the things that you worked hard to get and enjoyed the work that was done to get there. And when you go to the end, all that has to have happened already. And when you think of that, when you think of all that you've done to get there, all that you've done to get here, we're in the end right now, all that we've done to get here today, man, it's such a, feel that. Here you are today, at the end of your journey, and where you want to be. That's satisfaction. That's bliss. Happiness is what happens when you're laughing and you go through it all. You know, that's part of the ebb and flow. Those are the peaks and valleys of the waves, the amplitude of the wave. The joy, the satisfaction comes in the end. Only after everything else has been done will you feel that fulfillment of having done something that is with a certain purpose or intent, and you realize that you set that up yourself, and you're going to feel that satisfaction. And in doing that, you can hurt no one. That was by Neville Goddard. And finally, here we go with number 2. Come on down, Earl Nightingale. Any person who contributes to prosperity must prosper in turn. Anybody who contributes to prosperity must prosper in turn. Am I, in doing this, contributing to prosperity? I certainly hope so. because then this means that I must prosper in turn, right? It's good karma, right? Are you contributing to prosperity? Are you helping someone to advance in their life? Are you helping somebody else to be more prosperous? Is the action that you take today advancing prosperity? This doesn't have to be strictly, are you making somebody rich today? Are you advancing somebody's well-being? That's within prosperity. Prosperity is encompassing of your well-being. If you are contributing to somebody else's well-being, then in essence you would be contributing to your own as well. That word is interchangeable. What are you contributing to? That's a formula. What are you contributing to? That is what you're going to see more of yourself. If you're contributing to hate, well, you're going to have more hate contributed to you, right? If you're contributing in love, there's going to be more love sent your way. Any person who contributes to prosperity must prosper in turn. If we go back to day number 28, it's again lines up to I'm a magnet for money and prosperity is drawn to me. Well, if you ever held two magnets next to each other, if you hold them just right, they clink right up to each other. Prosperity clinks right up to prosperity. And so, again, think of it that way. Whatever it is that you're putting out there is what's going to be returned. If you're putting prosperity out there, if you're helping others to become more prosperous or to recognize prosperity in their lives, that in turn is going to help you become more prosperous as well. This is the exact same thing that you will find in, I'm going to dive way out there, in the Diamond Sutra from the Buddhism. You know, if you are trying to add to other people's value, if you're trying to give of yourself to help others, if you're sharing this type of message to others, you are in turn giving that to yourself. Look up the Diamond Sutra. It's not a long or hard read. And I think you actually may take something of it. And the word on the street is that it was the Diamond Sutra that helped, one of the Buddhist guys become Captain Buddha. Somebody may get mad at me for that, but since I don't have all the specifics right in front of me, that is what you get. Day number 29, how would you spend your $26 billion? Person of infinite value, it doesn't matter. There's more coming. And you really don't have to do anything except for let it in. Be well.